and report that we've taken care of Deepcroft. We'll just go ahead and teleport back to Gridania. Lots of people. Right. Welcome back, Yue. I'm reliably informed that your foray into Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. You've made such a habit of succeeding that it's difficult not to take your talents for granted. Rest assured, however, Mother is impressed. Even she isn't surprised. Warlord Lewitt asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for our able soul such yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point. Avir's gone and it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard-pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah! To hell's with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by the way of some parting advice, get rid of Avir's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever else you want with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm sorry, Avir. Please forgive me. Yeah, that scene always struck us hard. Scenes like this have become all too common. That makes a dozen times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men like you on mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much as at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you're nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and now I'll be glad to share the details with you. Right? Let's go ahead and hear this mission. So you're not averse to taking a little trek? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you've arrived, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as a sultanate version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Yue, and good luck! So it's off to Ul'dah. Alrighty. A little, foggy. Alrighty. Alrighty, Momodi, I'm here. Welcome to the quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you're in here for ale. Are you called Uehaga by any chance? Yep, that's me. Moon sent word that you'd be reporting for duty, so I made a point of calling you the adventurer at the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we? Let's talk business indeed. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. Gods almighty! Another second under that sun and I would have been set afire. A tankard of ale, if you would be so kind. Excellent typing, Papa Sean. It just so happens the adventurer who will be handling your petition is here. So this young, strapping lad is the much lauded adventurer, is he? Marvelous. Marvelous! A pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. I am Papa Sean, formerly of the Sultan's Sworn. I thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid. Mayhap you'd like to apprise you of his mission? Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at the Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at the Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are of the clan known as the Hecatonchires, fearsome creatures who were sealed within the deep depths of the mine during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layer of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspicions of all mining activities on the site. It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago? You know your history well, milady. The people of that age used the Hecatonchires to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind ferocious creatures to their will. But as is oft the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatonchires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. It was so that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath the hundreds of thousands of tons of rock. Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight ago. It said the mines were being reopened as to meet the rising demand for building material. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. Gods, to think the poor creatures were still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Indeed, and that makes them in danger to us all. There'll be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task for which we have for you to undertake. I'll not deny the mission, it will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. God bless you. I feared you might have reservations, but I assure you, it is for the best. In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in the western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear? One last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagina and Sons is presently at the quicksands. A fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. Then I shall behoove indeed. Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So, the adventurer who's volunteered to deal with the mess down in the Copper Bell are you. You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got skills to go with them. 'Cause things ain't pretty out down there. The Hecatonchires have left the place in a great state, and nearly a week after mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second old dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of minerals needed for rebuilding effort, Concern would have never have thought to reopen it. Who knew? We knew full well the giants beforehand, but the projects went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could have possibly survived being buried under mountains worth of rock for centuries, or 3 centuries, right? Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for, one swing of their pickaxe, too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt, and we want of aught to build with. The Stormtroopers keeping watch over this entrance in case of giant fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation is resting on you, but friend, best of luck. Alright, so it's off to the mines. I wonder if there's any new NPCs out there. We'll just call upon a trusty friend. And this will get us there a little bit quicker. Alrighty, stone torch. There's been an incident inside Copper Bell Mines. We are here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest that you stay well away from here. What? You're the adventurer who's volunteered to quell the Hecatonchires? I didn't think Papa Shan would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best as you can, and enter at will. Well, I'm pretty sure we're as ready as we'll ever be. So might as well just head on in. Alright guys, let's go. It's cool and damp. You would never guess this mine is from Danaland, says the Marauder. And as usually how it goes, things are pretty cold underneath the ground. Tiny key definitely wants that. And that'll help us with the shield blasting door. And we can go in to this lift. Wait, are you not coming? Oh, I guess that's where they stop. Limitations of the engine, I'm assuming. Let's see where they pop out. Oh. They pop in the elevator afterwards. Alright. Further in we go. Another spring. I guess that one's just a little wanderer. Alright. On we go. Let's go. No, now that I think about it, I don't remember there being a gate. Because this looks new. At the fire sand in the chamber. And flashing device. Yes, activate. There we go. Now this boss has been changed. It used to be a room. We just have waves of monsters, but here we go. Make ready, everyone, says the Marauder. I'm ready when you are. Oh. Oh. Lure just throw a rock at the poor caster. Let's see who's next. Oh, it was the Lancer that time. Gotta get out of that. Let's see who. Oh, no one got hit that time. Right, so we've got to grab this key and make our way through. There should be a treasure coffer over there. I guess I'll stop outside the door here too. Yeah. I'll meet you guys down on the next lever. Layer, not lever. Alright. Looks like we need to go to the side first. It's definitely a lot darker down here. Looks like we'll need more fire sand, says the Lancer. And here we have more fire sand. Let's see, looks like we have jars and bags and boxes and stuff. I'm assuming that's from before and not after they dug up the mines. Nowhere to really tell, I don't think. Alright, now that that's taken care of, pick up some of the sand. Add to the chamber. And then blast. There we go. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. By the 12th. What is that? Says Thaumaturge. Looks like a big green goop. Go get him, guys. Oh. So before, you used to have to use bombs to get this guy to get split up. And then there would be like springs that would come and stop you. But we'll see what's going on now. Oh, okay, so it splits up on its own. And they just explode. Gotcha. Let's move out of the way. Since we know those explode now. Oh. That doesn't look like any kind of syrup I've ever seen. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Collect the fire sand and put it into the chamber. And time to blast. So I wouldn't be standing where they're standing. Oof. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been standing there. We can take the Sinner road. Okie doke. We'll turn through here. Okay. Now we continue forward. Before there would be one of those giants popping up through the wall in the back, but I'm guessing that might have been changed. Unless you have to be a little bit closer to it. Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, now we can proceed. Down this path. Well, this is definitely a lot open than I remember. Slaves no more! Free! Free! Masters must pay. Masters must die. Never again, never. Well, you're not wrong. Alright, guys. Have care, everyone, says the Lancer. Go get him, guys. There we go. So before you would like try to get more of his kind freed from the walls, and you have to try to stop them from coming out, but definitely doesn't look like that's gonna happen here. Well. Well. I wonder if one of them is going to start to limit break in a second now that we have a one bar. If they're going to wait. I want to say the limit break is most effective under 10%, which might be when they start using it, but we'll see. No, actually I don't think they're going to use it. Yeah, they didn't use it. Interesting. Victory! Alright guys, let's get out of here.